Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome if this is your first time here. So today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my current favorites. I haven't done a favorites video, I think it's been about 2 months. So I decided that I would just accumulate all the things that I was loving for the past couple of months and put them all in today's video. So I hope that that's okay. I have quite a few products, but not like excessive products to share with you. A lot of these I've probably featured in a past favorites video, but I wanted to put them in again just because they are products that I'm still currently using, I'm still loving, so I didn't want to not include them. But yeah, if you want to see what my favorite products have been currently for the past couple of months, then just keep watching. So the first thing that I'm going to start off with is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. This is a super hydrating, moisturizing sleeping mask for your lips. I don't just use this at night, I pretty much use this throughout the day. I want to get the one in the squeezy like tube that I can kind of just throw in my bag and go. But yeah, this stays at my bedside. I put it on before bed, I put it on in the morning, I put it on throughout the day. Like, this is pretty much always with me. The only reason why I want to get the smaller one is so that it's more travel friendly. I can put it in my purse and I don't have to like dip my finger in it or anything. But I absolutely love this sleeping mask. I actually picked it up because of Juicy Jazz here on YouTube. She raves about this and I just figured I'd have to try it for myself. So I picked this up at Sephora probably like 2 months ago, and I actually have a ton of products still left in here. I think it's about $22, so it is a little pricier than most of your like typical lip balms or lip treatments, but it's definitely worth it just because it has so much product and you don't need a whole lot, and it's just so good. So the next thing is this Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melts Away Cleansing Balm. I actually received this in a BOXY charm a few months ago and it is completely gone. Before I pick up another jar of this, because I do plan on repurchasing this, I want to try the one that's kind of like a dupe for it. I think it's by Garnier. I just haven't been able to find it, so I think I'm just gonna have to order online. But yeah, this completely melted away any eye makeup, face makeup, liquid lipstick that I was wearing that was just hard to remove. This got it out, and I love how it didn't sting my eyes, it didn't burn or irritate or anything. It was very gentle, and yeah, it was just a really good cleansing balm. I've tried the Clinique one and that one is okay. I feel like for the price it doesn't do as good a job as I would think that it would do because it's so expensive. But yeah, this one is really good. It said it was made exclusively for BOXY charm, so I don't know if it's a product that you can even pick up online, but it's really good. The next thing is the Pretty Vulgar The Powder Room Matte About It Translucent Setting Powder. This one is almost gone as well. I actually took the sifter off of it because I wanted to get all the way into whatever powder was left, and I literally barely have, maybe for another 2 or 3 applications, if that. But I've really been loving this powder. It's really soft, smoothing and everything for the face. I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing this just yet because I have a couple of other powders that I'm still using that I really love, and I just don't want to go out and buy this until I'm done using the ones that I currently have. But yeah, I was pretty obsessed with this for the past few months because, as you can tell, it's almost gone. This is also an item that I received in BOXY charm probably a couple of months ago, and ever since I got it in my box, I've been using it. I've made hardly any dents in the pans, but it's because it's so pigmented that you barely need to dip your brush in, and the color payoff is amazing. This is the Alamar Cosmetics Colorete Blush Trio in the shade medium to tan. And this is what it looks like here. The colors are gorgeous, perfect for spring and summer, which is when the box came, so I feel like it was really good timing. And I love that it has like a light peachy shade, it has a more corally shade, and then it has a darker shade so that you can, you know, intensify your blush. The imprint on the blush, for whatever reason, reminds me of Chick-fil-A. I don't know why, probably because I'm a fatty and I love to eat, so everything that I see reminds me of some type of food. But yeah, I just thought it was really funny that it reminded me of Chick-fil-A. I don't know if that happened to anybody else, but it did to me, and yeah. Love the blush. I'm really excited that I got this in a BOXY charm because all of the Alameda Cosmetics products that I've tried, I've really liked. So this is something that I will probably be using for the rest of the summer through the fall, because it doesn't get super cold in the fall here in Texas, unfortunately. So it's kind of summer for the majority of the year, but love it. This Morphe Debutante bronzer, I've talked about this before on my channel, probably in a favorites video. This is what it looks like. I've been using this for a couple of months and I just love the color. I love the shade. I love how it blends. It lasts throughout the day and it's super, super affordable. So that's what I really love about this product, is that it's good and it's not expensive. But let me give you a little swatch of what it looks like. You probably won't really be able to see it. Actually, you can. So this is, it's got a little bit of warmth to it, but at the same time, it's not extremely warm. So you can kind of double it up as a contour and a bronzer. Usually what I do is I go in and bronze my face, and then I'll go in with a smaller brush and then just apply it to the hollows of my cheeks to serve more as a contour. But yeah, it's a really good bronzer. If you haven't tried it, try it. It's really inexpensive and it's really good. Another bronzer that I have been obsessed with is the NYX matte bronzer in the shade Deep Tan. So this is one that I use pretty much on the daily, and then even more whenever I do self tan, because I get more of a, I don't know, I'm more tan, so I feel like I need a deeper, more bronzy, summery, just got out of the sun kind of shade. And this is the bronzer that I use. Like the Morphe one, it lasts all day, blends really well. Another affordable product. I've had this bronzer for a long time, probably like 2 years. So I don't even know if NYX sells these bronzers still, but I'm sure you can get something in some type of a palette that is similar to this, or maybe even on their website. I'll link it down below if I can find it. But yeah, this bronzer is bomb. And then speaking of self-tanning, the tanner that I use to self-tan is the Saint Tropez Self-Tan Extra Dark Bronzing Mousse. This stuff is freaking amazing. I put this on and in like 4 to 5 hours, rinse it off, and I've got the most beautiful tan. It's so natural, doesn't look orange, doesn't look dirty. It's just really pretty. It literally looks like I tanned out on the beach or laying out by the pool. It goes on really nicely. I do exfoliate and moisturize and all that, so I try to maintain and do the things that I have to do before I tan so that it looks really good, so that it doesn't go on blotchy. But I really, really love this one. The only thing that I don't like about these is that the smell, like while you're like wearing it. So if you don't have to go anywhere, you don't have to get dressed, you don't have to leave the house. I try to do it on a day where I know that I am not gonna go anywhere, or I'll put it on after a shower in the evening and then wear it to bed. It does, and it will get on your sheets, because I woke up the next day and my sheets were covered in self-tanner, but it washed out. So it didn't stain my sheets or anything, which is really, really good. But yeah, this is pretty much my go-to self-tanner that I have been using for the last few months, and I really, really like it. Now I'm gonna talk about 2 foundations that I know that I've talked about before, but they have just been the foundations that I've been using a lot recently. The first one is the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. I am in the shade M80 whenever I'm a little bit self-tan. I actually mixed this with the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour foundation in the shade 220 today, and I really love the combination of these two. This one is super, super matte, so sometimes I feel like it's almost too matte, so I'll add a little bit of this to kind of change the shade as well, but to make it not as matte, if that makes sense. I feel like this one has a little bit more full coverage than the CoverGirl, so whenever I want the matteness of the CoverGirl but the full coverage of the Maybelline, I just mix the two. And that's what I've been doing, and that is the foundation that I've been wearing today. Been wearing it all day since about 9 o'clock this morning, and it still looks pretty good. It is 6:15 now, so I'm kind of on my last few hours of the foundation of this makeup completely, but yeah, I think it still looks good and I really love the coverage. I like the way that it looks. It looks smooth. It looks pretty flawless if you ask me. They have the coverage that I love. The finish is really nice and they just look really pretty alone and together. For primers, I've also been using a combination of 2 primers. The first one is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and then the second one is the No Problem Prime Essence primer by Touch in Soul. So this one I like to apply pretty much everywhere on the perimeters of my face, a little bit of my cheeks, my chin, just so that the makeup sticks to it. It does have a tacky feeling or like a sticky feeling, so that is what helps the makeup stick to your face and what makes it last longer. It feels really nice. It's not drying. It's not like greasy or heavy or anything like that. It's literally a grip primer. You put it on and it's gonna feel a little sticky. So this has really been working to help my makeup last all day, to keep it in place, especially in this heat. It is so hot where I'm at that it's just ridiculously hot. Like, I don't understand how people go out and do stuff in this heat. Like, I just don't understand. But it has been helping my makeup stay in place, along with the Touch in Soul No Problem Prime Essence Primer, which I actually received this in a BOXY charm as well. And yeah, this one I use more in the center of my face because it is a pore blurring primer. I put it in the center of my face, on the sides of my nose, my T-zone, basically where my pores are more prominent. And I feel like this also has a bit of a tacky feeling to it. So I always apply those primers together and then let it set for about a minute, and then I'll go in and apply my makeup and it just looks great. So I've really been loving those primers. They've really been working for me. Now I want to talk about 2 eyeliners, both really good eyeliners. One is a drugstore eyeliner. The other one, I guess it's like a department store eyeliner. I don't know. I got it at Kohl's. I know you can get this on the Balm's website, but the first one I'm going to talk about is the Wet n Wild Mega Liner in the shade Black. The tip is a little bit more like, not flimsy, but flexible on the end. It's really black, really matte, easy to apply. It stays on all day. It's a really good liner, and I think these are only like $2 or $3, so super affordable. And then the next one is the Balm's Swing Eyeliner. If you have not tried this eyeliner, you need to try it. If you're into the whole really black, really matte eyeliner, this you need to pick up. I know you can get it on the Balm's website. I know that some Kohl's sell the Balm Cosmetics. I'm not sure if all of them do, but yeah, this one is a little bit more pricey. I think this is like $18 or $20, but I was obsessed with this eyeliner a few years ago and I don't know why I stopped using it. This stuff is amazing. I love this eyeliner. Again, if you have not tried it, try it. It's so good. So I know I've talked about the brow pomade, the LA Girl brow pomade on my channel before, but again, it's just something that has been working for me for probably the last 6 months. I use it every day. It hasn't dried out on me and it's really affordable. Like, if I can get something really good for a really affordable price, I'm all about it. Like, I'm all about saving money because I'm constantly buying makeup, always trying new things. So if I can find something that is good and not expensive, give it to me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the LA Girl pomade, I think it comes in like 4 or 5 shades. But yeah, this is really good. I think it's a dupe for the Anastasia Dip Brow, and I really like it. The next thing I want to talk about is this Dripping in Gold Laura Geller Illuminator Palette. It has the shade Molten Copper, French Fizz, and Gilded Honey, which is a cult favorite. Everybody was obsessed with this Gilded Honey highlighter back in the day. And I got this at Marshall's for like $8. So I wanted to try it because I heard everybody talk about this highlighter and I figured it's $8, you know, what could go wrong? It seemed to be a good highlighter and I have been using this nonstop all the time for the past month, 2 months. Ever since I got it, I haven't put it down. Like, it goes on my cheeks, in my inner corner, like all over my face. I've used this for my shoulders if I'm wearing a sleeveless shirt or anything like that and my shoulders are exposed. This goes on that too. And yeah, I just bathe in this every chance I get. So really love these highlighters. So for the past couple months, I haven't been wearing a lot of eyeshadow, and the eyeshadow that I have been wearing has been pretty much out of the same two palettes. The first palette is the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie Friendcation palette. This came out, I don't know, maybe like a year and a half ago. I can't remember exactly how long it's been, but I hadn't really used it too much until recently. When I first got it, I used it a little bit, but lately this is all I've been using. This shade right here, which is the shade Necessary, the shade Girl Bye, and then Just a Kiss is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. And this is pretty much what I wear when I want to do something really simple but pretty and easy. I've got to get ready and out the door. This is what I pick up because just these three colors right here and we're good to go. The packaging is gorgeous. It was limited edition. They don't have this anymore, but I've been using it a lot lately, which I need to because I bought it and I need to use my makeup. Another palette that I've really been loving is the Let's Do Makeup and Shadow Me collab. This is what it looks like. This is again another limited edition palette. I'm so sorry, but these are just the palettes that have been my go-to for the past couple months. I went to San Antonio for 4th of July weekend, and these are the two palettes that I took with me just because they all have my everyday neutrals, my pops of color, my shimmers. Basically everything that I needed for a weekend getaway was in those two palettes. The formula is amazing, they blend beautifully, and they're just really good shadows. So those are the two palettes that have been my go-to for the past couple of months for sure. I've really been into bronze skin, not so much blush on the cheeks or anything, but when I do wear blush, I've been wearing MAC's Melba blush. Oldie but a goodie. I've had this for a really long time, but it's still good. It doesn't smell weird or anything, and it still looks really pretty on the cheeks. It's what I'm wearing right now. I feel like it's the perfect everyday peachy pinky kind of color, and it's just really pretty. And another Maybelline product that I've really been loving is the Maybelline Superstay liquid lipsticks. I think, oh, they're matte ink lipsticks. This stuff does not come off. I eat, drink, and I mean, this stuff just will last all freaking day. And the only thing that will remove it is makeup remover. They are very long wearing and very hard to remove. So I feel like I can trust them to wear them throughout the day. They don't feel super gross or drying or anything like that. So I've really been loving those lipsticks, and I just love the fact that they don't feel disgusting and they last a really long time. Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to Duvolle for sending me their Radiance Spin Care System. I've actually been using their brush for probably the past 8 months. If you go back a few videos on my channel, you can see that I included their brush in my daily skincare routine, my summer skincare routine. Can't remember which one it was, but I will leave that linked down below. This is my brush. As you can see, it is dirty, it's well loved. I don't think I've even ever replaced the batteries in here, and I use it every day. I feel like it's necessary to have some type of a brush to help cleanse your skin, especially if you've been wearing makeup all day and you want to really clean your skin and get in all those crevices to remove any makeup that could have been left on from washing your face. This works really well. This one I am going to be giving away because I don't need it. I have mine. I've been using it, like I said, for like 8 months. So thank you to Duvolle for sending this to me. It has definitely been my favorite for months and months and months. And I love that it has all the attachments, so you can use it for your body, for your feet, your face. Like, it's just got a lot of attachments that you can use for different parts of your body. And it's really inexpensive. I do have a coupon code. I'm gonna leave that linked in the description box, so make sure that you check that out. But I'll be also posting the giveaway details down in the description box. I think I'm gonna do this giveaway on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, I'll leave that link down below as well, so you can go follow me there and get all the details for the giveaway. That completes this video, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you're notified when I upload another video. and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.